the video lecture series. In this series, we are going to see the solutions for the numerical problems that we have given as an assignment sheet yesterday. Today, we will solve all the questions one by one on the board. So, let us start with question number 1. What is question number 1? Consider the following statements. What happened? Consider the following statements. The minimum value of group index for a soil can be taken as 0. Already we have discussed group index. Group index is the rating given for a subgrade material, highway subgrade material. Soil having less group index is the best soil for pavement design. Soil having high group index, soil having less group index is best soil. High group index, worst soil for pavement design. The minimum value of group index for a soil can be taken as 0 as you can take it. Statement number 1 is correct. Maximum possible value for a group index is 20. Yes, group index of a soil lies between 0 and 20. Both 1 and 2 are correct. So option A is the answer for this question. So for this question, option A is the answer. Question number 2. In a soil specimen, 70% of the particles are passing through 4.75 mm IS sieve. Okay, 70% of the particles are passing through 4.75 mm sieve. This information is given. What is given? 40% of the particles are passing through 75 micron sieve. Then what else is given? Uniformity coefficient Cu is given as 8. Coefficient of curvature is 2 as per Indian standards. What is the soil classification that is asked? So see here, 4.75 mm sieve is the sieve used to distinguish between gravel and sand, whereas 75 micron sieve distinguishes between coarse grained soils and fine grained soils. So if you know the information regarding this particular 4.75 mm sieve, there is no need to further check for 75 micron sieve. So what, more than 50% of the particles are passing through 4.75 mm sieve. By this we can refer that the soil is sandy soil. Yes, it is sandy soil. How you can say? Coefficient of uniformity also greater than 6. 8 is greater than 6. Hence we can say it is sand. Yes. Coefficient of curvature lies between 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 lies between 1 and 3. Hence it is sand only. If coefficient of uniformity is greater than 6 for a sand, then the sand is known as well-graded sand. Then the sand is known as well-graded sand. Well-graded sand only Cu greater than 6. Well-graded gravel Cu greater than 4. Hence the solution is well-graded sand. Representation is like this. Well-graded sand. Sand of well-graded nature. You have to represent in this term. Well-graded sand. You have to read from 2 to 1 like this. So answer for this question is option C, I think. What is the option? C is the answer. Option C. Question number 3. Civil services question. See, this is conventional civil services question that was asked as 15 marks for civil services UPSC. The plastic limit, liquid limit of a soil or plastic limit WP is given as 30%. Liquid limit of a soil WL, how much? 42%. Yes, the percentage volume change from liquid limit to dry state. From liquid limit to dry state, it was how much? 35% of the dry volume. Similarly, the percentage volume change from plastic state to dry state. From plastic state to dry state is 22% of the dry volume. 22% of the dry volume. Determine the shrinkage limit and shrinkage ratio of the soil. To solve this question, make use of the consistency curve concept. See here, change always independent quantity is represented on x-axis. Independent is water content. What is changing is percentage volume of the soil is changing. Change quantity is represented on the y-axis. Independent value represented on x-axis. This is the property of any graph. So what we know? We know this curve. What is this curve called? Consistency curve. What is this water content? Shrinkage limit. Next water content, plastic limit. Next water content, liquid limit, because water rises into liquid state. The volume corresponding to this shrinkage limit is called dry volume. Volume corresponding to plastic limit is called plastic volume. Volume corresponding to liquid limit is called liquid volume. Percentage reduction from liquid state to dry state is 35% of the dry volume. Means from liquid state, from here to here. Observe the graph carefully, otherwise zoom it will be better. Vn minus Vd. From liquid state to dry state. From liquid state to dry state, this reduction is 35% of the dry volume. Again, from plastic state to dry state is 24%. This volume is 0.22 Vd. Vp minus Vd is 0.22 Vd. This is the VL minus Vd is 30.35 times Vd. Already we know from the geometry of the curve, slope of the curve remains same. Hence y2 minus y1, VL minus Vd divided by WL minus Ws is equal to VL minus Vp upon WL minus Wp. Slope of the line y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to tan theta remains same from the geometry of the graph. What is VL? VL minus Vd is nothing but 0.35 Vd from the given data. From this VL minus Vd you can write it is 0.35 times Vd upon WL. What is the value of liquid limit? 0.42 minus shrinkage limit unknown value is equal to VL minus Vp. What is VL minus Vp? VL minus Vd. So write VL is equal to 1.35 Vd. Why? VL minus Vd is 0.35. VL is equal to 0.35 Vd plus Vd. 1.35 Vd minus Vp. Vp minus Vd is equal to 0.22 Vd. Therefore Vp is equal to 0.22 Vd plus Vd. 1.22 Vd. Dry volume upon WL minus Wp. 0.42 minus 0.30. What is difference? 12 difference. 0.12. Okay. See, this is the equation. 0.35 Vd upon 0.42 minus Ws is equal to 1.35 minus 1.22. 5 minus 2, 3. 3 minus 2, 1 by 0.12. This is the data that we have given. Any other data that we can given? Determine the shrinkage limit and shrinkage ratio of the soil. Okay. Dry volume. How much we are getting here? Solve this equation. 0.13 Vd. Vd will get cancelled here. From this equation, so I got the Ws. I got already this value as 0.0969. Here expressed it as percentage multiplied by 100. Hence we get how much percentage? 9.69%. This is the answer. Just make use of the property, that's all. There is no difficulty, just solving only. This Vd 1.35 minus 1.2, 0.13 Vd get cancelled. This is 9.69%. Already we have discussed the property of this curve. This is the solution for this question. Shrinkage limit only. Now we discuss shrinkage ratio. Now in third question part B they also asked to find the shrinkage ratio of the soil. How do you determine the shrinkage ratio of the soil? Volumetric shrinkage upon change in water content. Volumetric shrinkage upon change in water content is nothing but shrinkage ratio of the soil. Volumetric shrinkage by change in water content. How do you represent this? SR is equal to V1 minus V2 upon Vd expressed as a dry volume to change in water content W1 minus W2 in percentage into 100. So what we know? VL minus VP by VD divided by WL minus WP. Reduction in water content. How much VL minus VP? VL is 1.35 VD minus VP is 1.22 VD upon VD by WL minus WP is 0.12 times VD. 0.12. This VD you can bring here. VD again gets cancelled. So answer finally we get the shrinkage ratio as 1.083. This was the civil services question given for 15 to 20 marks, I remember. Based on the concept volumetric shrinkage to change in volume water content. You take this equation as a note because this concept is important. Volumetric shrinkage by water content change into 100. Okay, this is the solution to problem number 3. Question number 4. IAS conventional question, 14 marks question again. The value of liquid limit. Okay, first study the question carefully because most of the students don't study the question carefully. That's why we fail. Even though you are talented, we do not study the question in a hurry. We study one to one. Given question liquid limit, we study plastic limit. The question goes wrong. So we have to be very careful studying the question, whether it is conventional exam, objective exam, any exam. Why we fail in the main is we don't study the question properly. We know the concepts very well. There is no doubt in it. The value of liquid limit, plastic limit. First study liquid limit 60%. Okay. Plastic limit of the question is 30%. Okay. What else is given? Liquid limit, plastic limit and shrinkage limit of the soil is how much? 20% respectively. Okay. If the sample of the soil at the liquid limit has the volume at liquid limit 40 cc and its volume measured at shrinkage limit, that is volume is equal to 23.5 cc cubic centimeter, 23.5 cc. Determine the specific gravity of the solids. What is the specific gravity of the solids? Okay. Also determine shrinkage ratio and volumetric shrinkage. Absolutely given like this, determine shrinkage ratio and volumetric shrinkage. Shrinkage ratio can be determined only if you know volumetric shrinkage. Yes. So this is the question that we asked as a 14 marks question for IAS conventional. By seeing the question, don't worry because we know the concept of the curve, consistency curve. One curve, number of questions. Only one single curve finds its applications by number of questions. So if you know the concept better, you can solve any question from any exam. So this is the curve. Liquid limit, plastic limit and shrinkage limit. Liquid limit, plastic limit, shrinkage limit. This is plastic volume, correspondingly this is liquid volume. Okay. WL is given as 60%, it is reported. WP is 30% and WS is 20% respectively. VL is 40 and VSL, shrinkage limit or dry volume, is 23.5. Find G and shrinkage ratio and the volumetric shrinkage of the soil. So we again make use of this property of the curve to determine the shrinkage ratio. Shrinkage ratio is equal to volumetric shrinkage VL minus VD. Why we are not taking VL minus VP here? Because VP value is unknown here. Volumetric shrinkage can be any value, VL minus VP. It can be VL minus VP. Decrease in the volume of a soil sample. So VL minus VD upon VD, volumetric shrinkage to change in water content corresponding to that volume, shrinked volume. WL minus WS. WL minus WS. This is shrinkage ratio. and volumetric shrinkage. So shrinkage ratio is equal to, what is VL minus VD? 40 minus 23.5. 40 minus 23 is 17. 40 minus 23.5 is 16.5. 16.5 upon VD. What is VD? 23.5 divided by WL minus WS. 60 minus 20. This is 40. How much we are getting? How much we are getting? Into percentage expressed as 100. How much the value? The value I solved already. The value I am getting shrinkage ratio as 1.75. 1.75. This is one part of the question. They are asked to find shrinkage ratio. Okay, shrinkage ratio I found. Again, another part of the question, they are asking to find the shrinkage limit also. Shrinkage limit also. Find WS also. That is also question. I don't know the value of the specific gravity. WS is given, we can find specific gravity from G. Erase the curve for some time. Shrinkage ratio is already found. No need. Already we discussed in our video lectures. If we know WS, we can find G. Because one expression is there. WS is equal to shrinkage limit 1 by R minus 1 by G. Shrinkage limit is equal to 1 by R minus 1 by G. If expressed as percentage, multiply by 100. If expressed as percentage, multiply by 100. What is this in percentage only? So 20% is equal to 1 by shrinkage ratio minus 1 by specific gravity into 100. 20 by 100 is 0.2, 1 by 5. 0.2 is equal to 1 by 1.75 minus 1 by G. Upon solving, G we can get as 2.609. This value should be reported as 2.7. Why? Because here the value is greater value, hence we add 1. 2.7. This is the G we have determined. Still what we have to determine? Separately how to determine volumetric shrinkage. Volumetric shrinkage. G value we got, okay. What is volumetric shrinkage? Volumetric shrinkage is equal to VL minus VD upon VD into 100. What is VL minus VD? 40 minus 23.5, 16.5 divided by VD. VD is how much? 23.5. 16.5 by 23.5 into 100. Answer you get as 70.2%. These are the three parts for the IAS conventional question. What is there? Nothing is there. So this is the solution to question number 4. Question number 5, engineering services question. The mass specific gravity of a fully saturated specimen of clay having water content 40%. Water content is 0.4. Mass specific gravity is given, Gm is equal to 1.88. Okay, this is mass specific gravity of a fully saturated clay. Fully saturated clay sample. Okay, given. Upon oven drying, the mass specific gravity drops to 1.74 upon oven dry clay. Okay. Calculate the specific gravity of the clay and also calculate the shrinkage limit of the clay. These are we have to find out. Okay. Mass specific gravity. What is the difference between specific gravity and mass specific gravity? Specific gravity is ratio of density of a substance to density of the water under similar volumetric conditions. It is not simply relative density. Specific gravity is also known as relative density. But it is not, you have to say, as an engineering student, you should not say it is nothing but the ratio of density of substance to density of water. It is the density of substance to density of water ratio only, but volumes should be equal. That's what we determine in the picrometric method of distribution. In the soil mechanics laboratory, what we do first test to determine the water content, to determine the specific gravity, we do picrometer experiment. In that experiment, what we learn? We learn that it is ratio of density of substance to density of water under similar volume. Both volumes should be equal. This property also we make use in environmental engineering to calculate the specific gravity of the sludge. V1 into 100 minus P1 is equal to V2 into 100 minus P2. That formula derivation we also require the specific gravity only. Okay, since sludge is heavier than water. Here we can say specific gravity, mass specific gravity. What is mass specific gravity? Mass specific gravity or bulk specific gravity or apparent specific gravity is the ratio of gamma S to gamma W, but it corresponding to the state. Here the soil is saturated clay. So Gm is equal to gamma sat by gamma W for saturated clay. What is mass specific gravity for dry clay? Gamma dry to gamma W. What is mass specific gravity for partially saturated soil? Gamma Gm is equal to gamma by gamma W. Okay, you have told the difference between the specific gravity and mass specific gravity. Mass specific gravity corresponds to the state of the soil. Specific gravity is nothing but the ratio of density of substance to density of water under similar volume conditions. Okay, then which is greater, Gm or greater or G is greater? That you refer on your own. That I will not explain. Because from the examples or from experiments, you derive on your own. That I am leaving as a homework. Okay, this is an important concept. Just remember the concept. Okay, Gm, gamma sat to gamma W. Gamma sat to gamma W ratio is nothing but 1.88. Gamma dry to gamma W ratio is nothing but 1.74. Gamma sat, G plus Es into gamma W divided by 1 plus E from the first class by gamma W is equal to 1.88. Gamma W cancels. What is E? We know that Es is equal to Wg. Es is equal to Wg. For a fully saturated clay, S is equal to 1. Hence E is equal to 0.4G. E is equal to 0. Put E is equal to 0.4G in this expression. G plus 0.4G by 1 plus E is equal to 1.88. Gamma W get cancelled. 1.4G divided by 1 plus E is equal to 1.88. This is first equation. Take this as equation number 1. Equation number 1. I will analyze this content. Next. Gamma D to gamma W is 1.74. G gamma W by 1 plus E times gamma W is equal to 1.74. G by 1 plus E is equal to 1.74. G is equal to 1.74 plus 1.74 E. This is the value of G. Upon solving both 1 and 2, I got G as 2.9. Solve 1 and 2. Solve 1 and 2. G and E, 2 equations, 2 unknowns. Solve 1 and 2, we get G as 2.9. Okay. What else is given? Information, nothing is specified. Okay, nothing is specified. You are asked to find G and also shrinkage limit. G is found. How to find shrinkage limit if G is known? I told in the previous lecture. How to find shrinkage limit if G value is known? What I told? Shrinkage limit is equal to 1 by shrinkage ratio minus 1 by G. Okay, expressed as percentage. Here no need of percentage. What is R? Gamma D to gamma W. So gamma W by gamma D minus 1 by G. R is gamma D to gamma W. 1.74. 1 by 1.74 minus 1 by G. G is how much? 2.9. Upon solving, you get the answer as 0.23. See, 29, answer as 0.23. This is the answer for the question number. This is question number 6, gate question. A sample of sand having volume of 1000 ml in its natural state. Its minimum volume when compacted is 750 ml. So V minimum is equal to 750 ml. Minimum volume when compaction. When this sand was gently poured into a measuring cylinder, its possible maximum volume is V max. How much they given? 1320 ml. 1320 ml. 40 is the relative density of the sand. You are asked to find out the relative density of the sand. What we know from our earlier equations, total volume is equal to void volume plus solid volume. Yes. Solids volume will remain the same, hence we can take common solids. Vv by Vs plus 1. V is equal to Vs upon E plus 1. Since void ratio is E, Ev by Vs. So V is proportional to 1 plus E. We can say that volume is proportional to void ratio. What we know relative density formula? E max minus E upon E max minus E minimum expressed as percentage into 100. But here we given in volume terms. So V is proportional to E. Hence you can replace V max minus V upon V max minus V minimum into 100. So V max how much? 1320 minus 1000. That is 1220. 1320 minus 1000. 1320 minus 1000 upon V max minus V minimum. 1320 minus 750 into 100. So this is 0, 2, 3, 1 minus 1, 0. 320 upon 0. 12 minus 5, 7. Here 12 minus 7 is 5. 570 into 100. Answer similarly. You can use your calculator since it is gate exam. I think I remember answer is option A. But concept is this. V max minus V by V max minus V. Why? Because V is proportional to 1 plus V. Solve on your own this calculation part. I remember the answer is A, option A, I think. Whatever it is, you can solve. 56, I think it is answer. Seventh question. Laboratory sieve analysis was carried out on a soil sample using a complete set of Indian standard sieves. What are the sieves? 600 micron sieve. 600 micron sieve. What is another sieve? Using 500 micron sieve. Another sieve is 425 micron sieve. So these are the sieves, laboratory sieves. Out of 500 grams of soil used in the test. So total weight of the soil is 500 grams. 200 grams was retained on 600 micron sieve. 250 grams was retained on 500 micron sieve. 50 grams on 425 micron sieve. These are the weights retained on each sieve. What is the percentage of weight retained? This is weight retained. This is weight retained. Percentage weight retained. 200 by 500 into 100. So 2 by 5. 2 by 5 means 0.4. 0.4 into 100 is 40%. This is percentage weight retained. Percentage weight retained. 40%. How you calculate this 40%? Weight by total weight into 100. 200 by 500 into 100. What is for 250? 250 by 500 into 100. 250 is half of 500. Hence it is 50%. 50 by 500 into 100, answer is 10%. These are the percentage weight retained on each sieve. Next, cumulative weight percentage. What is cumulative? Cumulative marks in colleges they give you. Cumulative percentage weight retained. First remains as it is 40. 40 plus 50 cumulative 90%. 90 plus 10 100%. This is the cumulative percentage of weight retained on each sieve. Percentage fines. What are percentage finds? 100 minus cumulative percentage retained 60%. 100 minus 40. 100 minus 90 10%. 100 minus 100 0%. This is cumulative percentage finds. What is grain size distribution used in sieve analysis? Graph between particle size and percentage finder. Graph between particle size and percentage finder is nothing but this grain size distribution curve. Okay. What you are asking in the question? The coefficient of uniformity of the soil. What is coefficient of uniformity of the soil? Cu is equal to d60 upon d10. d60 upon d10. 60% of the fine particles are finer than the sieve of diameter d. 60% of the particles are finer than sieve. Which sieve? 600 micron sieve. Hence 600 is d60. 10% of the particles are finer than sieve of diameter d. 10% of the particles are finer than sieve of what? Diameter. 500 micron. 600 by 500. 5 12 times 60. Answer is 1.2. This is Cu. What again they asked? Next point of the question is also classify the soil. Okay. Also classify. Give name to the soil. Cu. Cu less than 4. Cu less than 4. Also it is less than 6. Hence it is poorly graded. It is not well graded. It is poorly graded. It is poorly graded. How do you classify the soil again? D60 to D10. Coefficient of uniformity is less than 4. Hence the soil is poorly graded. This is the classification of the soil. Question number 8. In this question, it is ISRO question. In the Indian Standard System classification of soils, soils are divided into 3 major divisions: coarse grain, fine grain, highly organic soil. Yes, option A is correct. Let us verify option B also. Soil is based on mineralogy. There is no question of mineralogical composition, no question of particle size with or without consist. Particle size and plasticity characteristic both are included in this. Option C is wrong. Option D, it is AASHTO system of classification, not Indian system of classification. Hence answer is A. This is the solution to question number 8. Question number 9. Data from a sieve analysis conducted on a given sample of soil showed that 67% of the particles are passing through 75 micron sieve. 67% of the particles are passing through 75 micron sieve. Liquid limit and plastic limit of the fine fraction. Liquid limit is equal to 45%. Plastic limit is equal to 33%. Okay, respectively. Group symbol of the soil as per IS classification is dash. This is the question given for GATE exam. So more than 50% of the particles are passing through 75 micron sieve. If more than 50% of the particles passing through 75 micron sieve, we classify that sieve as soil as fine grained soil. More than 50% are passing, not retained, passing. So the soil is fine grained soil. First classification we know. Liquid limit and plastic limit are given. So what is IT plasticity index of the soil? Liquid limit minus plastic limit. That is equal to 45 minus 33. That is equal to 12%. This is IP of the soil. Soil IP. IP of this soil. A-line equation. A-line equation. Because A-line separates silts and clays. We know soil is the fine grained soil. So we have to find the A-line equation also. 0.73 times liquid limit minus 20. 0.73 times liquid limit minus 20. 45 minus 20 is 25. 0.73 times 25. So how much? 0.73 into 25. Answer comes to be this 0.73 into 25, 18.25. So already I have solved here, 18.25. So IP of the soil is less than A-line equation, 12 less than 18. So soil lies below a line. Hence, soil lies below a line. Lies below a line. Okay, below a line. How do you segregate and how do you classify the soil? Whether it is silt or clay, based on the liquid limit. Liquid limit of the soil lies in between 35 to 50. Hence, it is intermediate compressible. Hence, it is intermediate compressible. Okay, it is intermediate compressible. How do you say? Because liquid limit lies between 35 to 50. Below a line means it is definitely silty soil. Clayey soil always lie above a line. Silts always lie below a line. Hence, fine-grained soil, silty soil, soil of intermediate compressible nature. Hence, answer is silt of intermediate compressibility. MI is the answer to this question. Question number 10. The difference between maximum void ratio and minimum void ratio of a sand sample, Emax minus E minimum. Maximum void ratio to minimum void ratio difference is 0.3. Okay. If the relative density of the sample is ID is equal to 66.6%, as a percentage it was given. Okay. And a void ratio of 0.4, E is equal to 0.4. What is asked? Void ratio at the loosest state. At the loosest state, it is nothing but Emax. This is what we have to find. This was asked as civil services question. What was relative density? Emax minus E2, Emax minus E minimum expressed as percentage into 100. So how much it is expressed as percentage? 66.6. That is equal to Emax minus E. Emax unknown. E is 0.4 by Emax minus E minimum. Emax is unknown. Emax minus E minimum, it is given directly as 0.3 into 100. So 66.6 upon 100. 66.6 by 100. Answer 2 decimals divided by 100, 0.666 is equal to Emax minus 0.4 by 0.3. Upon solving, you get Emax as 0.60 something. So answer is 0.60. Just solve this equation, get the answer. So these are the solutions to the above 10 numerical problems. Very good questions we have given. Don't forget to subscribe the channel because the more interesting videos we are providing at a free of cost. We are not demanding even single rupee from any individual. So please like the channel, subscribe the channel first. Please subscribe the channel for more updates like this.